Hello everybody, my name is Ishan and welcome to Sonovi. Today we'll be doing LeetCode Question 217 contains duplicate. However, before we start, I have a few quick things to say. So this channel is Sonovi, hosted by my friend Sutton and I, and we do a lot of coding and gaming content. So if that interests you, please stick around. Also, a quick disclaimer. By no means am I a professional programmer. I am just learning and getting ready for college, so most of the code I write will probably not have the best runtime, will not have the best complexity. So if you see my code and have any tips or tricks, please feel free to comment them and I'll take them all into account. Let's start out by reading the question. So given an array of integers, find if the array contains any duplicates. Your function should return true if any value appears at least twice in the array, and it should return false if every element is distinct. So given our first input 1, 2, 3, and 1, we can see that 1 shows up twice, so we know the output would be true. Or given the second example, 1, 2, 3, and 4, we can see there are no duplicates, so we know the output would be false. Or given our last example, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 2. So we can clearly see there's a lot of duplicates here, so we know the function returned true. Let's get to coding. So we're going to be doing majority of our coding in Python 3, but a lot of these are translatable to Java or C++. It's just a matter of knowing how to implement what I'm writing. As for solving the problem, whenever we see the word duplicates, we should immediately think of sets, or in Java it would be hash sets. But the good thing about sets is that they don't allow duplicates at all. So if you see a number more than once, it just won't show up at all. So it's a really easy way to tell whether or not something shows up multiple times. So let's start off by creating a new set. So we can do duplicate nums, or just an abbreviation like that. And we can set it equal to a new set. So some quick advice for sets, you can instantiate it like this, but if you're doing a list, you can do it like this, or a dictionary, you can do it like this. But a set has to be done like that because of the rules of Python. Now, what we're going to do, now that we have our set, we can iterate through the given array of nums. So we can use a for each loop and say for val in nums. So that's just going to give us every single value in the nums array. And then we can, a cool thing about Python is that we can just say, is this in this? Or we can say, if val in dnums, or if val, the value we're currently at in the nums array, is inside the set dnums, which means if it's in there already, we know for a fact that it's a duplicate because it's shown up more than once. So we can just say return true. But we need to get our values inside of the array. So we can just do dnums.add val. So this is saying if we see it, we'll just return true. And if we don't see it, just continue on through the array and keep adding values to our set. And eventually we'll go through every single value and it'll tell us. However, we only have a return true function, a return true value. So we also need to do a return false. And the reason we have the return false outside of the for each loop, is that what's happening is for every single value in the array that we iterate through, we're checking if it's inside of the dnums set. So if at any moment we find it, we can just return true. However, the only way to find out that for sure there are no duplicates at all is to iterate through the entire array and then see, okay, there's no duplicates in the set at all, so we can now return false. So now we can go ahead and submit our code. Oh, we have some invalid syntax. I accidentally added a colon right there, but this should work. Here we go. Runtime, only 128 milliseconds. It's compared to Java, it's a lot slower, but that's just how the languages work. We're faster than 60%, so it's definitely not the most optimized solution, but I think it makes a lot of sense. Alright, this has been problem number 217, contains duplicates. It is a bit on the easier side, but in the future we'll definitely be working with some harder questions, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of that.